Today's topic is, do we all have PTSD, post-traumatic syndrome? If you want to know, then keep watching. All right, so PTSD. Most of the people who suffer from PTSD or actually diagnosed with PTSD, they know they actually suffer from PTSD because they remember the trauma, and that's why they're experiencing certain anxiety, stress, panic attacks, because they remember the trauma, and whenever they think about it, it's obviously creating certain negative emotions in them. So they got triggered by their own thoughts that actually just remembering that thing. So those people went through trauma, they still remember, and they actually having these syndromes. But there are many other people who doesn't remember the traumas, but they are experiencing anxiety, stress, and all kinds of negative emotions, depression. And they don't know why. Sometimes they believe, oh, probably it's my lifestyle. Sometimes they believe, oh, probably it's because, I don't know, someone just said something to me and I am very sensitive. But most of the time, the truth is that you get triggered through these outside situations or by your thoughts because there was a trauma, which is very much deeply actually buried in your unconscious mind, and then that trauma gets triggered now, today. So that's why I'm saying whenever you experience negative emotions is related to a trauma, but most of the time we don't remember that trauma. It's buried in the unconscious mind, so we need to dig it up from the unconscious mind, basically to release it, and then you can stop your triggers, your anxiety, the stress, which is related to that trauma. Even little things can cause you trauma. For example, in your childhood, just being left alone for 10 minutes in your room and experiencing some scareness, some fear, that's already a traumatic experience for a child. Or anything in school, some bullying, or some people told you something, or they did something to you. Those things you don't remember now as an adult, but if you go back with the unconscious mind, if you go through the process to reach these memories, you're actually gonna come up with these memories, and then you will realize that, oh my goodness, this is the core. This is why I feel anxious and stressed right now. This is why I cannot go on a stage to speak. This is why I actually can't go to a woman to ask for a date, or this is why I actually feel so nervous to actually do certain things. So those traumas is blocking you now from your success, blocking you now from taking actions. Many people is focusing on subconscious reprogramming because they believe that their belief system or their habits, which actually stopping them taking action or stopping them attracting success. But then other important aspects in your life, these traumas and the triggers, which is actually holding you back and keeping you stuck where you are. So when actually I created the CREAM module, then this is one of the main aspects in my CREAM module. The first is the conscious decision. The second one is the subconscious reprogramming. But the third one is releasing emotional traumas, because otherwise you're going to be always on the emotional roller coaster, day after day, having all kinds of mental issues, and then later these mental issues becoming physical issues. They can become cancer, heart disease, stroke, whatever, diabetes, just because you're having these triggers. So when you take time and actually allow yourself to heal from these experiences, from those traumas, then you will be able to stop the triggers and live a much healthier and balanced life in peace and with more success, because you can finally focus on what matters. You can finally have the release and realign yourself with your goals and finally work on them, and then be more present with everyone around you, with your family, with your loved ones, with your colleagues, because you have no more pressure on you, no more feeling that heaviness, that weight of the past, which you don't even know what it was. Okay. So when the question is, do we all have PTSD? Yes, absolutely, we do. So we need to take care of it. And if you want to know how to take care of it the fastest and most actually rewarding way, then I would recommend you to reach out to me and we can set up a call and I can explain you the process how I work with my clients. My website is www.riseenergy.co.uk, or you can actually also grab my ebook, which is www.edithbeekis.com/ebook, and then you can book a call through that link. So I'm looking forward to see you and help you to release your traumas and live a better life. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.